building 5 owl chairs, and right now I'm just finishing up cutting out the mortise, which was done with a router, but we have square mortise and tenons here, so I need to chisel the ends. And it goes pretty quickly. We cut from one side and then cut from the other side. So that's about all that needs, and then it's held in this curved piece of wood, so it's really solid and easy to work on. And then what I do with all these is just a final, put it in here and hit it with a rasp. So really pretty nice. It's important to have really good sharp tools, but this rasp will clean up just the final edges and makes it easier to fit. And that's probably all it needs. So these are the bats, and if you notice that they're laminated. They have 5 laminations of 1/8 inch each, which makes it 5/8 thick. And when these are made, they're put over a form like this, and then it's put into a vacuum bag, and it's sucked down onto this shape, and we get this form. When it comes out of the bag, it's a rectangular curved piece of wood. And what we do is we had these templates specially made up from a drawing. It's amazing what you can do with computers today. But send the PDF template to the company, and they made these pieces. So this is cut out. This one is shaped the same way, and it's attached down one way or another, and then it's trimmed with a router or a shaper, or what we also use is a pin router on the other side of the shop. But the concept is this is a bearing that runs on the template, and then the cutter cuts to the shape. And we end up with, this is exactly the same width as over here, which I'm going to put this piece is going to go in here, but this is exactly the same width as the shoulders of the joint that were produced at Mahusik Woodworking in Rumford, Maine, the guy that Eric Wright, who makes all our seats. So what's really amazing to me is that with just a little bit of sanding, this joint just fits so nicely. So take a close-up of that and see what, and I'm just going to show you one more thing. We're not ready to do this yet, but these are wedges, and after we've done a little more sanding and scraping and cleaning up of all these parts, we'll glue this all up, and then we'll take these wedges. These are made out of, these particular ones are made out of Ebonex, which is black dyed walnut. And then we just take a hammer when it's all glued and we whack them in. That expands the tenon into the mortise. But in the meantime, we still need to do work, so we take this part, and then Hannah over here is cleaning up parts. She's sanding parts, and she's getting these ready for gluing. We always sand the parts first. And then these are the crest rails, which we've made the splines. There's little, they look like this. This was supposed to be a short video. These splines go in here, and then it all gets put together. They get fit, so they fit really well. We glue it all together. This gets clamped down, and that becomes the crest rail of the armchair, like a chair. And I'm going to show you, last but not least, this is what it'll look like when it's done. So that's the finished chair. And we've probably got another day and a half before they're, maybe a solid day, and they'll be almost ready for oil.